matte black, which is what we're looking for. But this is what's underneath your transmission. As you can see, this is your valve body. Here's your oil, your transmission filter. As soon as you pop that out, a bunch of oil will start squirting out. But it doesn't look too bad, the transmission, as you can see. Looks very well. And we're gonna be replacing the shift solenoid on this one. You're gonna pop the filter out, and then we're gonna show more of the valve body. Moving forward, this is how it should look. Try to get all that metal out. Sometimes, you know, picks it up, but this is how it should look. It should look like a brand new pan. That's what you want to go for, something very nice and clean. Moving forward, we're going to be installing brand new gasket straight from Toyota OEM. And this gasket only goes in one way, so you don't have to really worry about what way it goes. It has like little slots, as you can see, so it kind of just pops in. And it goes one way. You can't flip it one way or the other. Okay, so just go right over. Something I do like to do is just like little these tabs, you want to make sure they're nice and flat. That's the case for the pan. You want to make sure it fits nice and flush. Make sure you do clean that surface area up top as well. Just want to go all the way around, just like that, just like so. Okay, just like that. Yeah, you can see the big difference on this one. This one is actually starting to tear. It's just tearing, as you can see. But pretty well. Simple job. You know, this type of stuff does take time. You don't want to mess up. You want to make sure you clean everything, mating surface, all that type of good stuff. Plus, transmissions are expensive. The guy I was talking to that I'm doing this job for, so I quoted him a brand new transmission. We're going to be also testing the solenoids further on out, you know, just to show you guys these solenoids fail. And that's why it is important to change your transmission fluid. You know, it's really important. It's not something to play with. But yep, let's keep going. Alright, moving forward, guys, we just took out solenoid S3. It's located right here. This is going to be the passenger side all the way to the left, so away from the engine. This is going to be the passenger side. And as you can see, this is the sensor right here, or the solenoid, sorry. But just pop that one out at this time. And it's holding on by a blue wire and a screw, or a nut, sorry, a nut. And then I took this nut out for the actual valve body, just because there's no clearance, so we did need to take that one apart. But yeah, we're gonna keep on going. Right now we are going to be testing the actual solenoid, make sure that it's the right one, and yeah, we'll move on. Moving forward, solenoid testing at this time. Here's the bad one. We're gonna be testing this one first. And I like using numbers, you know. Ohm meter doesn't lie to you, you know, get you a cheap one. It doesn't have to be an expensive one. put the positive. So what you're gonna do is put the negative on the outside right here. This is the negative, and then this is pretty much a battery right here. You put the positive inside, hold it like this, and you'll see 329.6. That is way off. These are rated to be at 10 to 15. This is the old one, by the way, so this one is not good at all. But let's try the new one. Let's see how the new one looks, you know, because numbers won't lie. Same thing goes. You want to put the negative on here. You want excuse me. You want to put the positive inside, just like that. Make sure they're grabbing, and let's see the difference. 12.9. It has to be to 10 to 15 ohms. As you can see, that is a defective solenoid, and that is the S3 solenoid. Just as simple as that. Alright, we just found the torque spec for this bolt right here. It's going to be 8 foot-pounds. Not very much. Just like that. You heard that click, that's 8 foot-pounds. And then we're gonna be torquing the solenoid as well. Let me check that as well. Alright, moving forward, guys. I just found the torque spec for the actual solenoid. Is going to be 7 foot-pounds. We're gonna torque that bolt. And just like that, it's torqued to spec. Make sure the wiring doesn't come out. Pull it a little bit. Just a bit. Oh my God, let's see. Okay. Just like that. It shouldn't come out. Very good. Okay. Alright, moving forward. Here we have the filter. It goes all the way over here. We do have the O-ring in there already. What you could do is lube it up, get some new transmission fluid, and rub it all around here just so it gets that good seal as well. And so it doesn't get stuck up there, which is the good thing. I'm gonna do that real quick. Alright, moving forward, here we have the transmission fluid we're using straight from the Toyota dealership, ATF WS. This is what I recommend as well. Use OEM. Anything like this, transmission, engine related, sensors, use OEM. They last longer. I mean, the truck is a 2007. It's 2025 and it's lasted what it can. So, you know, you can't be mad. You know, it's an old truck. Don't get me wrong, the truck is a beast, but you know, it's stuff that goes bad over time and you can't really do anything. So right now what I just did, I just lubed it up with some of that new transmission fluid, and we're gonna cap this off. We don't want this spilling. Anything you use like a fluid, always cap it off. You could accidentally bump into it, or even if you have people around as well, they can bump into it, and it's just not fun. So here we have, let me see if I can do this. Okay, we lube that up, and what we do is come in and pop it in, just like that. Let me see, I probably need some bolts. That'll probably help. Okay, so here we go. What I like to do is put them in every single corner. For example, that one right here, that I like to, and always hand thread these. Put one over here so you can let it go, and they'll just kind of sit in its place. And then you come in with the other one, and you also don't want to tighten these all the way until you hand thread all of the bolts in, because you want this to sit properly. As you can see, I'm having a little bit of trouble screwing this one in. There you go. And then we need this one. Alright. Let's see. And also, if it's not threading, don't try to impact it in, or these have to go in by hand. You don't want to cross thread something like this, as the next guy won't be very happy with you. Okay, so just go ahead, these hand thread all the way. Okay. Let's see. And these are going to be torqued to 7 as well. I'm trying to see what's going on with this one. It doesn't want to fit. Might just have to swap this one over with this one. Maybe it's the bolt or something. This one's a fairly new bolt, so we're gonna push it right here. Maybe it's, yeah. As you can see, this one threaded in a lot easier. Maybe it's the bolt over time. Maybe this bolt is bad. I'm inspecting it right now. Go ahead and try to thread this one in here. Yeah, this bolt is bad. Yep. All right. So let me see if I can clean it up with some brake cleaner or something. Maybe it has debris in there. Let's clean it up. All right. We just hand threaded all of them. Give them a tight little snug with the ratchet. And then we're gonna torque them. I'm gonna do it like this. Here, 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 here. Just so it gets a tight, nice, even fit. As you can hear it, that clicked. And that was another click. And this is 7 foot-pounds once again. That was another click. Last bolt. That was another click. Okay. And that was 7 foot-pounds. Filters in. Brand new Toyota OEM filter. I am going to be showing the part numbers after, and we're gonna be also popping in the actual case now, or the pan. And we're gonna start to add oil, let it run, clear codes, and check to see what happens. But as you can see, that is it right there. It was 7 foot-pounds. There you go. So since we are refurbishing and everything, the transmission has a little bit of grass, but that's not too bad. I am putting new plugs, new washers, as you can see, both check, and this is why. These are old, could be stretched. And you can see the thread too, a little bit scratched up. This is the old washer, all flattened out. You need new washers. Where did I put that? This is the check bolt. Yeah, it's supposed to be a hex 5. Not a lot of people use hex 5s on these. I don't know why. I don't know what they use, but that is what you use. This one didn't even have a washer. But we're gonna torque just the drain one to 15 right here. 15 foot-pounds. This is getting a little bit tighter just because we're almost there, but it is 15 foot-pounds. And that clicked just like that. 15 foot-pounds click. This one I'm not gonna tighten all the way. I don't want to flatten the washer yet, as this is the check bolt. I'm gonna be unscrewing it, putting it back in just to make sure that the oil level is right. But this one, we're not gonna be draining any more oil, so this can go back up. All right, let's keep going with this video. I have brand new bolts. Let me see if I can find the old bolts so I can compare them, old to new. I always want to do that. You don't want to just, oh, these are the right ones, you know. You always want to double check, make sure they are the right ones, but at this time I have no idea where they went. Okay, found it. Okay, so here it is. Show you guys new, and then this is old. As you can see, it is the exact same. And the reason I do this, but you can see this one is actually a bit stretched. It's flat to flat, this one's a bit stretched. But the reason I changed them is because these tend to break over time, and it's a 2007. We might as well replace all the bolts. You don't want to, or if you do go back in there, you know, let's say something else happens and you do need to go back in there, then that is when you'll have everything pretty much ready. Okay. And this is the other way around. Again, this only fits one way, so it's only one way or the other. I'm gonna screw this one on. Always screw in by hand, guys. As you can see, one. Oh my god, it's a little bit harder doing it by yourself, doing this job, but you'll get the job done. Only thing really is holding up this oil pan or transmission pan, but overall it's pretty simple. Okay, so now that it's holding up, just go ahead, put all your bolts, put everything in new. You don't want to go back in here another time. And then let's see, let's check this out. Check this out real quick. All right, here we're moving on. We're gonna be tightening all of these. These are all torqued to 65 inch-pounds. So everything else was in foot-pounds. This is the only thing that you tighten to 65. Let me get an extension. Let me go get an extension real quick, guys. Got me an extension, so we're gonna start on the way back here. Now this is 65 inch-pounds. 65, 65, and so forth. You're just gonna want to go all the way around. Tighten them until you're at 65 inch-pounds. 65. And you keep going. And in foot-pounds, if you don't have a foot-pounds, I do recommend getting an inch-pounds as well. Just due to, if you do use the foot-pounds, it's like 5.4137, I believe, something like that. 65 inch-pounds converted. So, and then you're just gonna want to go all the way around, double check, make sure it clicks. 65 inch-pounds all the way around. And I do recommend torquing these as they have a crush washer for a reason. They're meant to be crushed, the same as your spark plugs. Just go all the way around, and yeah, that's 65 inch-pounds all the way around. Let me see if I can get you guys a better view. And here we have it. Brand new bolts all the way around, new check bolt, new drain plug, as well as the washers. And then inside we put the new solenoid, and we're gonna be adding oil. It's just gonna be right over here. I'm gonna pump it up, pop this check bolt open again, and I didn't tighten this one, so we're just gonna pop this open, set this down, and yeah, we're gonna start to add oil right here through the fill plug. And once it starts to leak, we'll turn it on, start shifting through the gears, and then we'll go on a test drive.